Hi, this is Sylvia with Niche Designs. Spring is finally just around the corner, and with spring comes the urge to spring clean our homes. We're going to take a look at some decluttering tips today because there are several areas I know in my home that have been neglected over the winter, and with those areas cluttered up, spring cleaning is that much more difficult. So let's take a look at ways to make your spring cleaning a little simpler by decluttering your spaces. If you need a little extra motivation to get your spring cleaning started, choose something that gets you going. A cup of coffee, loud music, maybe you need to call a friend and buddy up with someone to help you get through this stage. Possibly taking a before picture and then reward yourself with the after photo once you are done. We're going to declutter my daughter's room today. She's 7 years old and there is often clutter in her room. So let's get started. Okay, let's take a quick scan of my 7-year-old's bedroom. Yes, I do have a clutter bug in the family, and we do have to maintain this at least once a month. If you take a look, there's, your typical clutter on any surface area that she can find. Corners of the room tend to be piled up with things that make it really hard to clean. Lots of books strewn about. Unmade bed. That's an easy fix. And of course, let's not forget the closet. Stuffy's not my best friend. So we're going to tackle this girl's room today and go through some tips for decluttering. One of the best tips I can give you is to really do one room at a time. I mentioned having the tools you need to really plan your decluttering day. Now, that's just simply making certain you have a place for the trash to go, or recycling if you're in an office area with an amount of paper. Make sure that you've got a donate bin. Multiply that by probably 4 or 5 per room. And obviously you need a bin for the keepers. So anything that's on the floor or in a place that's not meant to be, throw it in the keep pile and we'll deal with it later. So not to worry where it's going to go and how it will be organized. Just make certain you have a keep pile, a donate pile, and of course a trash pile. Okay, we're back. I just spent 15 minutes taking a look at the clutter in each quadrant, and we've got some trash filled up. We're at one donate pile and the keep pile, which in part 2 we're going to decide how to better organize that so it doesn't end up strewn about the floor. Okay, that's it for part 1 of Declutter for Spring. Just keep these 4 tips in mind when it comes time for you to tackle your space. Choose to do one room at a time. Take that room and divide it into 4 separate parts or 4 quadrants. Get some masking tape if you need to separate it that way. Make sure you're prepared and have the tools for the job with your recycle bins, trash bins, and all of the supplies that you might need. And lastly, set a time limit. Give yourself a set amount of time. Get to work, get it done, and don't prolong it. Take a break, come back to it later if you need to, but it's really important you set a time limit and you stick to it. Good luck with your decluttering, and I'll see you at part 2 next week.